Welcome to the inaugural Writing 21 quick tip. So your tip today is going to be to help you get students excited about writing. And the easiest way I found to get students invested and excited is by letting them have a choice. Now, as a teacher, we all know that you have to limit student choice. So when I say choice, I mean a choice between two things, right? We don't want to give students a choice of 15 different writing prompts or a choice board with 12 different options, because one, that can feel overwhelming and students may not know where to start, and two, that's a lot for you to grade and to review. So when you give students an option between two things, then they limit how much work you're making for yourself, and it gives the students a clear direction of which way to go while still giving them some ownership in their learning. So, my handy dandy notebook here, I have a couple of ways you can add choice, limited choice, into writing this next week. Try a this or that. I love this or that. They used to be super popular on social media a few years ago, and I even used them in my reading centers back when I had face-to-face students. I would have a this option or that option, and they aligned well, so they weren't crazy choices like pizza or ice cream. It would have been more like write a letter from the perspective of George Washington, or write a letter from the perspective of King George, right? So this George or that George. You get my drift. So this or that is a great option. Another choice that I think would be fun would be a tug of war. So this I envisioned as one of those bulletin boards you have in your classroom with a piece of string and two very distinct opinions. This is where opposites are really good, because you're going to let students voice their opinion and then they write about it. So on the tug of war, you might have homework every night or no homework at all. That's something I think students can get very opinionated about. Set, not salary, but what do students get? Allowances. My kid's 4, so we're not there yet. But so a set allowance or an allowance based on how much work you do. So set up your, tug of war however you like in the classroom or at home, and come up with the two options for the students to pick. Let them write their opinion on a sticky note, put their opinions up, and then that can be their prompt for their writing assignment. The last idea I had was to choose a picture or an emoji. So this was something that I did with the Georgia EdTech conference. I had my conference goers that were at the presentation choose a picture that they felt like represented their mood at the moment or something that they were drawn to. They did not know why they were choosing the picture, though. I kept the prompt hidden. So they had some choices. They chose the picture that resonated with them the best. And then once everyone had their picture, I flipped to the next slide that told them what prompt they would be working on. So that's a fun way to get students engaged and to stretch their knowledge, because they don't know ahead of time what they're going to be writing about or how. So that is your quick writing tip for the day, or the week, I guess. Sorry, hold on. So go ahead, put it into practice this week and let me know how it goes, because I want this to be conversational. So I would love for you to send me a message on Instagram, just shoot me a DM, or send me an email. You can hit reply to this email or any email that I send out, and just let me know how it worked, if students were engaged, if it was easy, because I want to give you tips that are helpful, useful, and most importantly, easy to implement. All right, so this is your first Writing 21 quick tip.